League of Legends is a game to love when you are not playing it.
Hit the Nexus, not the Vlad! What the actual are you doing? You're so bad!
Even Riot's own co-founder Mark Merrill once joked that the best part about playing League is not playing it, but keeping tabs on its lore, animated shorts, and secondary games. First, as a League of Legends avoider, I want to talk about why actually playing the game sucks. And it was pretty easy to find 3 main reasons for that. Number 1 would be toxicity plus stress. When you log in into the game, I swear, it does something to you. Never, not a single game in the world has awakened the amount of anger within me as much as League of Legends did. I even lost the count of how many times my account was chat banned for ages. Well, it seemed like a pretty long time. That's why I had to log in from different accounts, which eventually were getting weeks of bans as well. And I haven't even played ranked. I was that mad at teammates even though it didn't affect my in-game progress. I can only imagine what would happen if I actually tried to get good at this game. But luckily the reasons I'm talking about now made me not to pursue this idea. League is made in a way that your game can be easily ruined by your Friday after work drinking beer teammates. And even if you are amazing at the game, you have a really small chance on carrying your lovable randoms to the victory.
Remake.
A quick reminder to subscribe to the channel. There are a lot of videos with interesting topics coming. Plus, you can expect the consistency, so definitely consider subscribing. So the thing is, League of Legends gameplay requires a specific mindset to perform well. You need to know characters on top of being disciplined and careful with your decisions in every single match. For example, if you go to play a specific lane and your enemy whoop your buttocks in first minute, you get very frustrated because you have to wait time before you resurrect and then spend more time to run all the way back to your lane, while your enemy who eliminated you gets more powerful from farming your lane and plus gets money for taking advantage of your carelessness. So basically it makes it very hard to come back from that, which makes you really upset. So you crave for revenge, come back to the lane and think that you can win over your enemy in the next fight, but he gets you for the second time. Oof, hopefully your girlfriend is not around to see you this mad. And you know your enemy doesn't have one because he clearly spent last 9 years mastering his champion. So you desperately want to make sure that he knows that and start to type with your little shaky from frustration fingers things that nor your enemy or Riot appreciate. So you eventually get chat banned. Something like that.
Built like a 1x1 Lego piece. What even is a 1x1 Lego piece? Yep, you're banned.
And if you think that you can manage yourself so you don't get to go down the spiral like that, don't worry, chances are that one of your teammates is probably gonna let himself loose like that. So yeah, the game is doomed even before it starts. The reason number 2 would be high skill barrier. The amount of League of Legends players who cannot even recognize grass when they touch it because they never had a chance to get familiar with it is ridiculous. And I'm saying it as a strong and consistent bronze player. The reason I know what rank my teammates have in unranked games is Professor. Of course I had to use it, and you're probably thinking, what a noob. And yes, I totally am. But there is no way I'm willing to spend a gazillion hours just to learn what type of 4th item I have to buy on Fizz when I'm playing mid against Irelia. Also, to be fair, the game is quite difficult if you actually try to get good. League is like trying to learn 5 games at once. You need PhD in item builds, memorize 165 champions, and keep up with Riot's constant balance changes, just so you can lose to someone who one-tricks Yasuo. Sure, you could learn it all, but at what cost? Number 3 would be time commitment. One bad game not only wastes your rank and stats, but also 40+ minutes of your time. And the emotions you experience during such games leave such an awesome trace of feelings afterwards that you wish you never tried this game in the first place. Imagine getting mad, chat banned, losing your game, and realizing that you wasted 1 hour of your lives on all that. What a dream! Just from talking about all these reasons, I want to download League of Legends and try it one more time.
One more game! One more game! One more game!
So all these reasons can definitely make you avoid the game the way I do. However, it is much more difficult to avoid everything that Riot Games provide you with in parallel to League of Legends. This game is much more fun as a spectator experience. First of all, the lore is absolutely insane. League has deep world building, entire regions, factions, histories that don't really matter in game, but are very interesting to dive into. Some champions feel like they belong in an RPG, but they just click abilities on cooldown. Riot really really put so much more effort into the story than the game itself sometimes. For example, Aatrox.
Aatrox.
In League's lore, he's a fallen god-like warrior who is so powerful that the entire civilizations feared his return. Once he was a noble ascended champion, but after being corrupted, he waged war against the world, slaughtering gods and twisting the core of existence. Aatrox's ultimate goal is to escape his cursed form by destroying all of reality. In-game, he's just a guy with a sword who gets slightly taller when he ults. The lore shows him as an unstoppable reality-ending force, while in actual gameplay, he's just another bruiser who gets countered by crowd control, trying not to get kited by Vayne. Secondly, Riot cinematics are incredible. Every trailer that comes out makes League of Legends look like it's the most intense, immersive game in the world. From all of the cinematics that I've watched, all of them are like a piece of art. But then you go to the actual game and what do? Click your mouse and get flamed for your existence. Thirdly, when we speak about cinematics, there is of course Arcane. This show single-handedly rose all the love for the game from all of my friends who tried it, hated it and stopped playing. The amount of people crushing on Jinx nowadays is even more than all the LoL players who never touched grass in their lives. That surely tells you something. Arcane wasn't just a League adaptation, it was straight up one of the best animated shows ever. I'm telling you, it made people care about League characters without ever touching the game. Riot totally earned a lot of respect from being so incredible with storytelling and quality that they showed in Arcane. Arcane made people fall in love with League without ever touching it. Meanwhile, actually playing League makes people quit League. Number 4 would be spin-off games. Riot knows a lot of people love League's world more than its actual gameplay, so they've been making spin-off games that let you enjoy Runeterra without dealing with MOBA stress. Ruin King. You can explore Runeterra properly while controlling champions like Misfortune, Illaoi and Pyke in a turn-based RPG with an actual story. Mage Seeker. You can play Silas in this fast-paced action RPG, steal spells, destroy enemies, and all that while never having to deal with your teammates. Song of Nunu, which is a wholesome single-player adventure where you explore Flareyorod, meet Braum and experience a genuinely emotional story. You can see from this that League's world is not only about battles, but it has heart too.
It's Braum!
So with such spin-off games, Riot are basically building a League cinematic universe, but just in games, not movies. And at this point, MOBA feels like a side piece. The real excitement is in everything else Riot is doing. Riot is well aware of the fact that a lot of people enjoy all the stuff that surrounds League, and they are leaning into it. I came up with topic for this video while I was searching for the status with their MMO, which if you don't know is gonna put you even more into the Runeterra universe, if it ever comes out though. So Riot keeps expanding the universe because they know people love League as a world, not just as a game, and I believe they're gonna keep doing this in the future because why not? League isn't just a MOBA anymore, it's a whole entertainment empire, and Riot seems to be perfectly fine with you never touching the actual game. So, are you playing League or you're just here for the lore and cinematics, or both? Which side of this entertainment empire you prefer more? Let me know in the comments. And that's really all I wanted to talk about and discuss today. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, like this video, and I'm out of here. See you in the next one.